my channel. Today I'm going to talk about something I saw on TikTok recently. So there is a fitness influencer who did an interview with a news station, and after a while of waiting for it to finally come out and air, she saw that they portrayed her in a much different way than she had initially expected them to. Just a couple quick things before we get started. If you like watching commentary videos of the latest and lamest things here on the internet, please like this video and subscribe to my channel. I upload once weekly, and I also play video games live about 4 or 5 days a week depending on what's going on, and I would be happy to have you. I also wanted to say, for anyone who hasn't seen my most recent upload, that I have submitted an entry to the H3 Podcast Green Screen Competition for 2024. If you want to support me on that, you can go to my most recent upload before this video. You can click the link in the description that'll take you to Reddit, where you can upvote or comment there to help me get seen by the podcast. Anyone who does that, thank you so much. I would really appreciate it. Now with that out of the way, let's get into these videos. Hope Zuckerbrow, a fitness influencer on TikTok, filmed an interview with the Today Show a while back, and it was finally set to air this last week. Hope recorded her reaction to watching herself air on the news. Let's take a look.
I'm nervous that they're going to cancel the segment for the second week in a row. I hope that does not happen. Oh my god. Oh my god. I am shaking. It's commercial break and it's about to come up.
It doesn't have to be intense. There's a new trend encouraging a cozier approach to cardio.
I'm going to throw up. Okay, they're talking a lot about cozy cardio and not showing me at all. Love that. Who is she? What?
By health and wellness creator Hope Zuckerbrow. I really want cozy cardio with exercise.
Oh my god.
The trend encouraging people to view fitness as a joyful experience.
It was meant for you to just enjoy yourself, to take a little bit of time to do the things that feel good for you.
Okay, I absolutely love that cozy cardio helped that one girl, but why did they say it was popularized by her? They barely showed me and gave her like all the airtime. I'm still very grateful, but like, that was a little confusing.
So you haven't been able to see much of the news clip in that video of her reaction, but most people agreed with her that that was not okay. I'm going to show the whole news clip so you can see exactly what they did and how wrong it was for them to give the credit for this trend to Megan Roop and not the actual creator of it, Hope Zuckerbrow.
Whether your workout includes strength training, cardio, or high-intensity intervals, it can also be cozy.
Now let's do some cozy cardio.
Today, fitness fiends are reinventing workouts with a new trend. Here's how it works. You grab your favorite cozy loungewear, you want to set the mood, grab a drink, beverage, and then put on your favorite TV show or podcast and get started with your low-impact movement. It's a practice Megan Roop, now in her 30s and a mother of 2, has leaned heavily on for her postpartum recovery.
You are not new to fitness, but when did cozy cardio get on your radar?
I saw this trend happen on TikTok, and it really resonated with me, especially in that postpartum phase that I was in. It just felt like less of a hurdle to get dressed. I was already in my pajamas. I was already in my sweats.
Roop has always been active. Once a professional dancer and fitness instructor, she says she worked to deal with her views of body image in her 20s. But when she got pregnant,
a lot of those feelings came up for me again.
How were you dealing and feeling?
I struggled in pregnancy and postpartum with all the changes, and someone who's super active, I'm not able to do everything I used to do.
This new kind of workout was a welcome reframe.
For it, and you're ready to go. Lighting a candle, having my warm cup of coffee standing by, music that I enjoy with my workout. Those are things that just create an atmosphere, an environment that I look forward to. I always say too, like the movement also needs to be something that resonates with you, right? We can feel when we're enjoying a movement or not. On a treadmill, counting every calorie as I ran in my early 20s, my body could tell I didn't enjoy that.
The term was popularized by health and wellness creator Hope Zuckerbrow.
I really want cozy cardio to be a movement where people can reclaim their relationships with exercise.
Let's do some cozy cardio before work.
The trend encouraging people to view fitness as a joyful experience.
It was meant for you to just enjoy yourself, to take a little bit of time to do the things that feel good for you.
The trend comes as mounting research finds being sedentary increases your risk of illness, including dementia, cancer, and heart disease.
Cozy cardio is a great way for people to kind of get started with exercise. Cozy cardio is not always a high enough intensity to actually meet our physical activity guidelines.
The Center for Disease Control currently recommends 150 minutes of moderate intensity exercise a week, with at least 2 days of strength training. For Megan Roop, this new trend has revolutionized her ongoing fitness work.
People are so compelled to this cozy form of working out.
It's just removing that barrier to entry, right? So if you can roll out of bed, be in your sweats, be in something comfortable, it feels like you can show up to it. Yeah, I can do that. It doesn't feel so overwhelming.
And it is worth noting, Megan Roop is CEO and founder of the fitness app Sculpt Society and created Cozy Sculpt for her clients as a cozier alternative to high-intensity workouts. So definitely check it out.
I've been doing this, and I just called it like my lazy workout.
Exactly.
But it sounds so much better when you call it cozy cardio.
Pajamas, a good drink, like you can't go wrong.
I'm just too lazy to go to the gym.
Yeah, and I think it's better than nothing. You're moving.
Absolutely.
You know?
She makes it approachable. I like
Totally.
that.
And
That's
people
good
can
story.
read more on today.com.
Thank you. Yes, today.com for the benefits of cozy cardio.
So the only clips they actually used of the real creator, Hope Zuckerbrow, was they showed a few quick glimpses right before they introduced Megan Roop, the person who did not create this. They showed a couple of glimpses of TikTok videos, which I believe were Hope's videos. And then they go on for a couple minutes interviewing and talking to someone who did not create it, but made it seem like she did. The way they introduced her after talking about this trend made it seem like she created it, right? And then they go and talk to her for like less than 10 seconds. They show some of the interview they did with Hope. But then all of the rest of it, before and after that, is all about Megan. Why is it about Megan? She didn't create this. She hopped on the trend when she saw it became popular, but she didn't create it. So I decided to look into it a little bit and see if the Cozy Cardio name had been trademarked, and it has been. It's been trademarked by Hope Zuckerbrow since October of last year. So why would Megan think it's okay to go on a news channel like the Today Show, one that's going to get that many views, and talk about a business that she doesn't own? After the initial post went viral, Hope actually did a follow-up with a little bit more information and talking more about what happened. Let's take a look.
Okay, giving you guys the tea on everything that happened this morning in case you were not able to watch the Today Show segment. The Today Show interviewed me. They told me there was going to be a Cozy Cardio segment. Super exciting, and it did. Cozy Cardio, the concept, got 4 minutes of total airtime on the Today Show, which is like insanely amazing. But what's not amazing is that they gave another influencer all the airtime while talking about it. They showed me for maybe like 15 seconds total, and then gave the influencer Megan Roop, who is the founder and business owner of Sculpt Culture, Sculpt Society, something like that. She already has her own brand, yet she decided to be the face of mine. She doesn't follow me. She's never interacted with my videos that I know of. I don't know her, yet she felt compelled to be the face of the entire interview. Never once DMing me, nothing. And since the segment has aired, is now dropping Cozy Sculpt programs. A lot of people said they decided to give her airtime because she is the skinnier version of me, basically. White, dark hair, but skinnier. I kind of agree, and that stings so bad. Really stings that she's older than me. She's a whole mom. She loves the concept. I love that for her. That's why I created the concept, for people exactly like her. But she didn't feel any need at all to like message me about this. I don't know. Overall, it just feels very icky. My feelings are hurt, but I'm proud for Cozy Cardio.
I really want to reiterate what Hope just said in that video. Her and Megan are not friends. They don't follow each other on social media, and they have never interacted before as far as Hope is aware. So why did Megan feel so comfortable to talk about this Cozy Cardio when she knows that it is not her idea and she is not at all affiliated with the person who created it? Well, money and views, of course. I think she knew that it was unethical to be talking about this trend as if she created it when she knew she didn't, but I don't think she cared. I think she liked the idea of all the positives and didn't really care that she could be outed for doing something so unethical. Just so there's not any confusion, I'm going to explain the difference between what Hope is doing and what Megan is doing. So Megan has a website called the Sculpt Society where she sells access to different workouts as well as in real life classes that you can sign up for. So she's basically looking to make money off of selling people these workouts. She actually put up a new type of workout called Slow and Controlled. Now it doesn't say anywhere on the website, it's not referred to Cozy Cardio or anything like that. but she refers to it in her social media posts as cozy sculpting. She gave it a similar but different name, I think, to try to pull people over from this cozy cardio trend that she saw. In my opinion, I think she did steal this idea. She would have known this whole time that they had sat with her for hours to interview her. I mean, not only did they come to her actual house, which is a huge, nice house, by the way. She obviously has money. She has this huge place. They come and film with her and her kids. They film in multiple different spots of her house with her doing workouts. They film in her living room to sit down and talk with her. And then they also film her making like a cup of coffee and doing other little things around the house to show that she's a mom or something. So I do think she probably did know this whole time that she was going to be the main face of this interview, because they spent a lot more time than I think they did with Hope. As for Hope, she has something called the Cozy Cardio Club, which, unlike Megan, is not a website. It is not something that you have to purchase. It is just the name that she has given for anybody who has seen her posts online, seen the kind of workouts that she does, that she posts on TikTok for free, and that they have decided to do those workouts themselves. It's not a program. It's not buying access to the videos, and she only shows videos that are like teasers to get you to buy. That's what Megan does. Hope just wants to give people this information for free and have a small little, group of people on her social media that are all doing this, and they're part of the Cozy Cardio Club. I think it's a lot more down to earth. It's not so money driven, and I think that she is going about it a lot better than Megan is. After Hope's first video went viral on TikTok, Megan has not responded at all. She has stopped uploading to TikTok, and she has turned off all of her comments, but she has not made an official response at all in regards to this situation. While researching this topic, I saw many comments saying that people were not surprised that Megan Roop is in another controversy, as she's still in the middle of a really big situation right now that has not resolved yet. Before leaving to create the Sculpt Society, Megan Roop actually was a trainer working underneath Tracy Anderson, who is another well-known fitness influencer. And according to the lawsuit filed by Tracy Anderson's lawyers, it says that they are suing for copyright infringement, false designation of origin, and breach of contract because a significant number of the fitness videos that are available to Sculpt Society members infringe upon the copyrights owned by Tracy Anderson and were created using confidential information that Megan accessed while being a trainer for Tracy Anderson before she left. So basically, she took a bunch of ideas from the fitness videos that Tracy Anderson had already created. She took a bunch of these ideas and used them to create the videos that she had put up on the Sculpt Society. This lawsuit is still ongoing, but it is a really bad look for Megan to go ahead and do something like that again, try to steal somebody's ideas and use them as your own to make money while you're already in a lawsuit for doing the same thing. It just makes no sense to do something like this when you're already being sued. Like, you really want to make yourself look that bad that it's probably going to affect the lawsuit, honestly. I'm sure there are several reasons why the Today Show decided to do what they did with giving the spotlight to someone other than the actual creator of Cozy Cardio, but I think the main reason they did this is the motherhood angle. They're able to film this woman who is very conventionally attractive, almost looks like a model to me, honestly, and she's very thin but in shape and really fit. They wanted to show someone like that who has kids, who had gotten back in shape from it, and they wanted to film her with her kids and show that even moms can do this stuff, because I think that's the main demographic of the Today Show these days. Who else is going to be at home at that time to watch the show, other than stay-at-home moms who are home most of the day taking care of the house and watching TV while they do it, I think that's their main demographic these days, and so they like to put as many things about motherhood as possible to try and keep the people watching the show instead of flipping the channel to the next station. A lot of people in the comments of the original video that went viral think that it may have something to do with fat phobia, and I kind of agree. They wanted to choose somebody who is model beautiful, but also thin and sculpted and fit, as opposed to someone who looks more like the average everyday person like Hope does. She looks like a normal person who would be the audience for this Cozy Cardio brand, right? Somebody who has a life that they have to get to, has things to do, whether they're a mom or not, They have things to do and they don't really have time or the energy for a full intensity workout. They don't enjoy that type of working out, and so doing a cozy workout is better than nothing and gets some kind of movement for your body, and it can make you feel happier throughout your day. I think another big issue might be proximity. After they filmed the interview with Hope through the internet over like Zoom or whatever, I think they realized they didn't have enough for several minutes of footage for a segment, and they needed to find another person that they could like interview and put other clips from someone who does something similar in there, because I think that Megan lives a lot closer to where they film. I mean, they sent the interviewer right to her house. She was in her living room to interview her. So I think that on top of everything else, they really wanted more footage in like a nice influencer style house with somebody who has a family. There's kids involved. She's talking about the motherhood angle. And then also on top of that, she is much skinnier and sculpted, and she is much more conventionally attractive. Not that Hope isn't beautiful. I think that she's gorgeous, but you can tell that they wanted somebody who doesn't look like a normal person as opposed to someone like Hope who does look like a normal, regular person. Like, they wanted an influencer, somebody who looks better than you. You know, that type of messed up thinking that the media does. I don't agree with any of that at all. It's really messed up. I think it's very disturbing and it's disgusting, but it is something that happens all the time. Before I look deeper into this, I was really hoping that the news had just lied to both of them and like misconstrued what they actually wanted to do with the segment, because I know that between reality TV and the news stations, they all lie to people about what they're actually going to do with that footage. They can take the clips that they get and they can cut them in any way they want. They can portray you in any way that they want, and it's all in the contract that you sign when you agree to be on these shows. I was really hoping they had just lied to Megan and that she was just as blindsided as Hope was, wondering why they did this, why they portrayed her as the creator of someone else's business. But the more I looked into it, the more evidence I saw between the trademark being in Hope's name for a while now, at least 6 months, and the fact that Megan is already in a lawsuit for this. She's got some similar things going on that are already going through the court system, so it really just, in my opinion, makes it seem like she might have known, even if she didn't know that she was going to be in the same segment as this other influencer that did this. I think that she knows that that was not her idea, that cozy sculpting that she did is totally ripping off someone else's idea. And I don't think she cares. I think she's all about the money based on the huge house she's living in. And I don't know. It just seems, she gives off vibes to me that seem like all she cares about is making money from this stuff. And she doesn't care who she has to steal from to do it. That's my opinion on this situation. Luckily, this actually has gotten quite a bit of attention, not even just for the cozy cardio trend, but for Hope herself. She's gotten a lot of followers from this, a lot of support, people that know that this is so wrong that they did this, that they gave away the opportunity for her to speak about her own business to someone else who is doing something that's like a copycat version of what she does. It's wrong. So I'm really glad that she has gotten a lot of support through this, and I'm hoping that continues. Good vibes for Hope. Bad vibes for Megan for doing something so messed up. Even if she wasn't fully aware, why have you not responded yet? It's been like a week and a half and she hasn't made a statement and just turned all her comments off. I think she's just going to try to ignore this until it blows over a little bit more, and then she'll come back like nothing happened. So if there's any updates to this at all, I will definitely make an update video, because this one really had me enthralled. I just couldn't believe that they did that. I've never seen something like that happen, where they let someone else talk about a business that doesn't belong to them. So let me know what you guys think down in the comments about this situation. I thought it was pretty crazy, and I'll see you next week. Bye, guys!